Time for a real challenge. Deleting products. It's actually a bit harder than you might think. Here come some curveballs. Like that baseball pun? We need a delete button to remove individual products. BDD time. Start with the scenario. Scenario, deleting a product. To delete a product, we need to start with one in the database. In fact, if we start with 2 products, we can delete the second one and check that the first is unaffected. Add a given that's similar to the one from the show published/unpublished scenario, but with a slight difference. Given the following products exist. Since we only care about the name, we don't need to bother with adding an isPublished row. Keep things minimal. Create a product bar and another foo1. Man, those dinos can't wait to get a hold of such interesting product names. When I go to /admin/products, and this is where it gets tricky. We'll have 2 rows in our table that both have delete buttons, but I only want to click delete on the second row. Add another step to do that. And I click delete in the foo1 row. Then it would be super to see a flash message that confirms that the product was deleted. Make sure foo1 no longer appears in the list of products. And double check that bar was not also deleted. This is the first time we've seen but it has the same functionality as and. It extends a then, when, or given, and just sounds natural. Try it. Run just this scenario. Copy the new function into feature context. Change arg1 to link text and arg2 to row text. This isn't the first time we've looked for a row by finding text inside of it. Let's reuse some code. Make a new private function findRowByText and give it a link text argument. Copy the 2 lines that find the row and return $row. That'll make life a little bit easier. Now use this arrow findRowByText in the original method and also in the new definition. Consider that row found. To find the link, we don't want to use CSS. Link text is the name of the text, what a user would see on the site. Instead, use row arrow find link and pass it link text. I'll repeat this one more time for fun. You can find 3 things by their text: links, buttons, and fields. Use find link, find button, and find field on the page or individual elements to drill down to find things. Add assert not null, link, could not find, link, link text, in case something goes wrong. Finally, click that link. We haven't done any coding yet, but the scenario is done. Run it. It fails, but not in the way I expected it. It says undefined indexed is published, feature context, line 110. That's happening because this time we don't have the isPublished column in our table. But on line 110, we're assuming it's always there. That's fine. I like to start lazy and assume everything is there. When I need the steps to be more flexible, I'll add more code. Add an isSet isPublished. So if it's set and equals yes, we'll publish it. Rerun this now. It fails with undefined variable row text. That sounds like a Ryan mistake. Yep, I meant to call this variable row text. Now we've got the proper failure. There is no link called delete. Let's code for this. Remember, do as little work as possible. Add a new delete action and a route of /admin/products/delete/curly brace ID. Name it product_delete. We could get fancy and add an @method annotation that says that this will only match post or delete requests. Let's keep it simple for now. And instead of adding $ID as an argument to delete action, I'll be even lazier and type hint the product so that Symfony queries for it for me. Now, remove the product, flush it, set a success flash message that matches what's in the scenario, and finally, redirect back to the product list route. To add the delete link, find list.html.twig and add a column called Actions. Since you should post to delete things, add a small form in each row instead of a link tag. Make the form point to the product_delete route and add method equals post. And instead of having fields, it only needs a submit button whose text is delete. Add some CSS classes to make it look nice. Don't get too lazy on me. Perfect. Try it. It fails in the same spot. Either something is wrong with the way we wrote the code, there's an error on the page, or we're not even on the right page. Right now, we can't tell. Since it's failing on the iClick line, hold Command and click to see its step definition function. var dump the row variable to make sure we're finding the row we expected. The other thing we can do is temporarily make this an @JavaScript scenario and add a break. Try it again. Aha! We have an exception on our page and I had no idea. I forgot to pass the ID when generating the URL. Keep the debugging stuff in and try again. It stops again, but no error this time. The delete button looks fine. Press enter to keep things moving. But it still fails. The test could not find a delete link to click in the foo1 row. The cause is subtle. Links and buttons are not the same. We click links, but we press buttons. In the scenario, I should say I press delete instead of click. More importantly, inside of our feature context, update to use find button and change the action from click to press. For clarity, change link to button and link text to button text. This should solve all 99 of our problems. I even have enough confidence to remove @JavaScript and the break line. Rerun the test. Finally, green. Clean up the code a bit more by changing find button to press button. Remember, this shortcut also works with click link and fill field. And it still passes. Congratulations, you just won the Behat and Mink World Series. I know, a terrible baseball joke, but the World Series is on right now. Give me a break.